Здравейте на всички и добре дошли в втори епизод на Алън Уейк 2, където лудницата продължава и трябва да правим в момента някаква аутопсия тук на човечеца, който намерихме в гората. Убит от някакъв култ, но това също е тепърва ще разследваме. Така, сега трябва да отида в... за посланията всъщност трябваше да отида. Къде се намирам аз? То това е всъщност езерото. Не. Не ми трябва да съм тук. Чай ще пробваме с контролерчето. Weapon Upgrade. Map. Caseboard. Profiling. Интервю да witness the diner. Окей, къде е дайнера? Ти ли ще ме водиш, приятеля? Не е тук. Аха.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Not to toot my own horn.
Dear Fest.
Darn sure my our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
Те се подготвят за някакъв фест, тук тия двамата с кафето.
This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect really. It is the
Fresh
finest
seafood.
entertainment a town like ours. Got any big plans for the day after the festival?
Oh
It's
dear,
known as the stay and
cute.
eating your body weight in pancakes day around here.
Ето го.
Let me guess. The FBI.
О, дир, да.
Welcome to Brайт Фолс. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Андерсън. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No. The Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
О,
Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
значи
We've
сега...
looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing
Я да
person
ги
cases
подслушам,
spiked
да ги
around
подслушам ли
2010.
да си върша работа вътре?
The fence was built just after.
Брайт Фолс.
That's exactly right.
Може да приберем този фенер вече, изглежда suspicious.
Take it easy.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Андерсън. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Първо да ги питам, защо са били там. После ще ги питам, какво са видяли първо.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alъn Уейк, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
На мен ми изглежда достоверно това, което казват.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Току-що. Нещо се случи. Профайлинг. The cult of the tree. Okay.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Някакъв амулет, как е това? Огърлица, някаква огърлица. Някакви триъгълници
The
не.
bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Ами да, на мен ме изглеждаш правдоподобно. Кейсборд. Cases. Чакай да дома отнем, те тук бяха... Що са така пръснати? Не мога да... Много са пръснати. Той кейс, какво има да слагаме? Victims Murder Method. Killer's Profile. Едва ли е тук? Точно
We're
тук.
dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Cult of the Tree. Ето, дойде нов кейс тук.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Така. Какъв е Goa, who is involved и what kind of cult? Значи това би трябвало да е тук. What? Psychology. Окей, някакви маскирани еленчета. Who's involved не е. Could go. Значи това пак трябва да е тук. Добре.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Вземем го.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fez.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Andersson. As I live and breathe.
What are you?
Thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter.
Каква?
That's so weird. You don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
Сага Андерсън едва ли. Положение, че ми каза името и фамилията. Скептичен съм. Това е странно. Това беше много странно. Неклес. Огърлица, какво да правим сега? А, и тая.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No
Да.
one's suspicious.
Те с маските се разкарват.
Soon enough,
Ай
there'll
така
be
в града.
lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to
Ah.
know.
Да, заради феста всъщност всички може да са. Тук някой. Някой иска ли да си поговори с шериф Андерсън? Шериф аз пък. Keep it down. Значи предния път тук влизах. В първата част. Тук не влизах. Тимворк, някой го е правил се едно на...
Rest easy, buddy.
Защото всяка има такива лени, бе. Това сега някой го правил на... PowerPoint, ама преди 10 години. Да не казвам повече. Мап. Брайт Фолс. Така, значи сглабяме вече малко цялата карта. Оп. Zoom out. Не може ли повече? Май не. Окей. Ето да. Да, всъщност едното е на Брайт Фолс, на гърчето, а другото е на езерото. И тук има още 4 карти.
I need something to force this open.
То с ключ. To force. Тя казва to force. Дали има предвид козия крак? Ето тук трябва има кенефи, Ми да. Как беше фенера? И забете как да си извадим фенера. Няма значение. Няма да правя нищо у кенефа и без това. Чакай, тя... Още имат ли?
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it.
Но ма кефят тия, нали?
Thank you, Saga.
от FBI. На мен ли говориш? На мен ли говориш? Кой говори?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Те с двамата бастуни. Гото си, ейш. Пий си кафето там, не ме занимай.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Да. Бяха приказливи.
Well, Casey, I got a
Смисъл,
lead.
общителни да кажем. Съдействаха, но се опитаха да прикрият едно доказателство.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you.
Значи има някаква легенда. Тук
We're not gonna find out you're the grand
може да има доза истина.
are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Да, такива гости сме, че се
Hey, what do you
разполагаме
know about
както
that
искаме.
waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Аз го приех доста лично, е. Така, отиваме до трупа.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Здравей, приятелю.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible.
Торнтън, ти
Either
цапна
way,
ти, ще дойдеш ли тук? Аре, отваря вратата.
I'll be right with you.
Oh, this is the
sir.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Yep, yep. Just
Anything you
here to
need,
pay my
just
ticket.
let us know.
Whenever you're
We
ready to
appreciate the
take my
support,
money.
Sheriff.
Не са прете, тук съм бил. Там че с друг персонаж. С Алън Уейк, разбира се.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Няма ли някой да покаже къде е моргата? Security Breach, гледай къде влязах. И си отварям тук някакви шкафчета. Ехало. Какво взеха? Може да хакваме нещо. Kill the Joe. Make some more. Мога да чета мейлите ли? То се оплаква, че няма кафе. Това дългичко търта е няма community outreach барбекю. Не събират се, той е някакъв ремайдър, do not personal assistant. Not your personal някакви работи. Ре. Така, няма кафета, някакви се опаква тук. Че влизам дет си искам, ще правя каквото си искам. Къде е моргата? Аз сега се изгубя тук нарочно. Какви са ти работи, дето вземам, бе? Те са на оперативка тук нещо. Здравейте, задници, слушайте се, аз водя тук този случай, ще слушайте само мене, тая тук отляво я забравяте и ще изпълнявате моите нареждания. Така, сега. Търсим моргата. Ти дед говориш, стани тук, дигни си газа, има заведи до моргата. Действайте бързо. Ще чупа този телевизор.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh, wow. Costco Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine.
What?
And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government.
И мечката е тяля.
Oh wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Brайт Фолс Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Добре, добре, бе. Някаква абсурдна реклама, разбираш.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
Тук нямаше морга.
That problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Не знам. Нямам спомен тук да има морга в първата част.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
О, я да гледаме какво става тук. А ти шо мърда? Те да се живее. Гепи кот можеш тук. Чай да как да изваля фенера, то това не е работа. Контролс. Мен ми трябват контролите за контролера. Им така от в кръг. Чудесно. Сега ще кажа, че и тук вътре, нали? Ча да ви тук да не прикрити. Окей, ще вляза в първата стая. Добре, не мога. Почваме.
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing?
What?
They managed that.
Те са му извадили сърцето и са написали нещо него. Ти представи, че татуират сърцето отвътре, нали?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Defensive wounds. They put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Кейсборд, обаче тук трябва да отида на другия кейс. Така. Кое остава неотворено?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Да, има някакви надписи. Не, това е тук. Абе, кой викаш? Такова се човека. Не се дава лесно.
Doesn't make sense.
Не. Тук е from the body. Тук на смъртта ще. Тук е писанията, точно така. Той имаше текст тук на сърцето.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest.
Значи всяко, че го разпорям още малко.
Oh dear, I am a tourist.
Дай. Какво е това? Някаква хартия, тефтер, нещо?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Страница.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Те са намерили още такива страници.
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Путана! Как е жив? Тук е нещо... Тоест, дай фенеря. Нещо... Чакай, защо се размина цялата точно така това? Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He's coming. Need to be in the light. He can't see me in the light.
Да ма види ли?
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Какво ли ще стои това сега дебеля? Yeah, if you leave or attack from a safe haven, while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable.
He knocked my gun out of the room. I need to find it. Gotta move. Now.
Шляс, Злата, шляс. Даже не го оцелих от главата, разбираш.
Vanished.
End of chapter. Това беше наистина феноменално, супер много се изкефих. Държа малко така напрежение. В първата част имаш много яки саундтраци, между другото. И пак беше така на чаптери. Много добре са постарали хора от Remedy в момента. Супер много ми харесва играта на този етап. Аз сме само в самото начало и това е само втори епизод. Сега ще започнем чаптер 1. Да, Game Saved.
But he still got up.
И тука...
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
И тук сега ще за какво става въпрос, защото той отрепа някакви хора.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Да, вярно, че той...
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Това беше наистина интересно, защото той изчезна докато идваше към мен с страниците и знаеше сякаш какво се случи.
Breaker dropped one before he disappeared. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Look around for clues. Okay. Ето я.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Да, е това.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see in the bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too, Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
О, това е саундтрака, който Дева вървеше на End of Chapter. Той много яко. Че мога да ги слушаме след това. Супер. Ами търсим някакви улики още. Don't forget to check the mind. Аз... се бях. Тук не съм дошъл между другото. Да. На култа. Я да го заредим този култ. Символи. Psychology. Go. Who is involved? Symbols. Тук. Ето го. For later. Той приятел е... Who is involved, може би? Не. Да прави чудовища. Точно пишат някакви... Не, то е то. Writing part of ritual. Тук трябва имаме... да, yes, no. Очевидно има доста неща. Това прати обаче, не знам къде трябва да служа. Who is involved? Не. To create monster, значи това е за ритуала. По-скоро. Go. Да.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
И трябва да мерим още доказателства. То с това мога да говоря. Тук. Че да извадя фенерия, бе.
Must be locked from the other side.
Не думай. И сяка е честно. Това е в подземето на стейшъна, на полицията. Полицейското управление. И никой нищо не е чул отгоре. Добре. Тук имаме някакъв мъртъв жена.
It won't open.
Къде избяга то Найтингейл? Как да разбера? Не съм такова. Имам ли още на кейсес?
the cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Case closed. Нямам тук нищо. Cult of the Tree. Няма нищо. Аха, ето къде е била. Ключ от палатката.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
По-скоро да. Точно така. Къде е отишъл? Аз го гръмнах. Да, т.е. върна се пак към езерото. Или... Не, това не ми помага.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before
Добре.
anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Трябва да се върнем пак към езерото. Значи това е било цялото нещо.
We heard gunshots. You all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Двама умрели.
That's crazy, right, Thornton?
А сам ли беше изхода?
Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
А не.
I need something to cut this.
To cut.
What do you mean the...
Те способни стават вътре. Така. Значи в другото крило не съм ходил. То па сега ще заключа от цялото.
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Нищо не е затворен. Ай, тук съм лежал. В предната част тук прекарах известно време. Така, обикаляме тук въобще да видим какво става. Да, добре, тук е затворено.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson.
Ама аз коя кола трябва?
Yeah. We need backup. The Brайт Фолс case.
Аз нашата
Whoever
си.
you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing
Ама никога намерим
I agree.
на езерото, той може да умрял.
Lead. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Да, ето е нашата кола.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
Така, отиваме към езерото.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alън Уейк.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job.
Hmm.
It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alъn Уейк. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Значи,
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
добре, той като каза, че те копират убийството от книгата, по-скоро нали, книгата е водещата. Return 2. The Heart и сме отново на
The page says Nightingale
Golden
in something
Lake.
called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not.
О, тук има един готин мотор.
Thanks.
Точно пред мене.
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Хе-хе-хе. Да, обаче това ще се случи в следващия епизод, защото този втори епизод свършва тук и беше изключително интересен. Дамата, която беше в закосването на така много много странно ми се стори цялото нещо. Тя да ме познава, да знае някакви неща за мен, аз за първ път да я чувам и да я виждам. И после нещата, които станаха в участъка, бяха брутални. Супер много се изкефих. Не очаквах такъв развой на събитията. Но да, ако вие също се изкефили, може да ударите един палец нагоре. Аз ви пожелавам всичко хубаво и се видим в третия епизод. Чао, чао!